Hi, this is Mrs. Cusick, and today we're going to learn how to easily format an Excel 365 spreadsheet and chart. So as soon as I log into my Office 365, I just think it's easier if I go directly to my OneDrive. Next, you should select the folder where you would like to save your document. Let's create new Excel workbook. As soon as the Excel workbook opens, you should always name the workbook. The entire document, remember, is called a workbook, and within the workbook there are sheets. So let's give this document a name. This is just going to be kind of simple for me, which is Spreadsheet and Chart Demo. Let's name our worksheet. I always right-click on my worksheet. If you're using a Mac, you're going to press Control and click on the sheet and rename it. And I'm just going to keep this simple and call it Demo. All right, the entire piece at the top is called the ribbon, and within the ribbon there are tabs like the Home tab, Insert tab, and Data tab. These are called cells. We reference cells by columns and numbers. So for example, currently my cursor is in cell A1. That's where we're going to start. So we always start with a title. For example, what does team blank like to drink? Next, go to cell A2 and type your name. Cell A3 should contain what class you are currently in, so something like your team number, your section. I always skip cell A4 and then cell A5. Let's type the word responses. We'll go back up to row 4 and let's start in column B. That way we can insert all of the different choices that we gave for drinks when we surveyed our class. So we asked students if they liked water, soda, orange juice, and notice that orange juice seems to flow over into column E, but actually it is not. We will fix that later. Apple juice, grape juice, milk, tea, diagonal, coffee. Again, I'm not skipping any cells. It doesn't look very nice, but it will later. And I have the word total. Next, we type in the data. And of course, we never use mental math. Rather, we use spreadsheet software features. So we're going to go on the Home tab, over to the editing group, click the auto sum button, and let's talk about that formula. The equal sign tells the spreadsheet to perform a calculation. Sum means add, and the stuff in the parentheses is called the range. It is saying, do you really want to add cells B5, the colon means through, H5, and you press the return key and then it automatically will calculate. It's really nice because if you would go back and you'd say, oh, there were more people who really like grape juice, like 7 people, it will automatically update that formula for you. The last piece is to enhance your spreadsheet. So we click on cell A1, we come across to I. Remember to float your cursor in the middle of the cell in order to select. Otherwise, you're going to use the fill command, which will just copy everything for you. So we'll just go ahead and press merge and center. The merge and center button is located in the alignment group on the Home tab. And you have to do that 2 additional times. Merge and center and merge and center. Now we will select the first 3 rows. And we're going to pour a little bit of paint. I like to pick one of the top 3 colors, as well as put an outside border on. So I'm completely working out of that font group. We'll put outside borders on. Next, I will select rows 4 and 5. I will put all borders on. And I think it looks nice if I take the column titles, and let's do 4 things. We're going to bold. We are going to middle align the content. We will center align, and that's a horizontal center. And then we also need this wrap text button, wrap text, so that we don't always want to make the spreadsheet wider, so wrap text is a feature that I frequently use. You can see that tea and coffee, it's kind of touching the edges of the cell. So I will float my cursor between columns H and I, float my cursor there, click, and drag to the right a little bit just to give it a little bit more space. Let's make row 4 a little bit taller so you can see how it looks really nice with the alignment. using that middle align feature. And let's make column A a little bit wider. And that concludes how to format a spreadsheet and enhance it.